What's going on, everybody? Kennybomb is in the building, and the internet might not want you to believe that Mortal Kombat 1 is successful, but we just got confirmation from the top dogs that when it comes to WB games, Mortal Kombat is still at the top of the food chain, so there will be a lot more to come. But what does this mean for Injustice? We gotta talk about it, but first, don't forget to drop a like on this video and smash that subscribe button, especially if you don't want to miss any updates on Mortal Kombat 1. Now let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
Alright, so we're pulling today's news from an IGN article written by Wesley Yin Poole. How did we get into this situation that might turn out to be pretty good for Mortal Kombat fans? Let's jump in and find out. So 2024 has been a brutal year for Warner Brothers games, with Rocksteady's Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League failure sparking a $200 million hit to revenue. Now, I don't know what happened with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I can't tell you because Rocksteady has given us gold time and time again. This time they stepped out of the box and tried to do something different, and unfortunately, it just didn't work. Now, this is actually a game I still want to get in there and play. I stayed away from spoilers because I will get in there and play it, but after playing in the beta before it came out, I realized I was going to have to wait until it got down to the right price or hit Xbox Game Pass. And then Smash Brothers style brawler Multiverse is flopping to the tune of $100 million. Now that's actually pretty surprising because this is a free-to-play game. I think a big hit was not putting any Mortal Kombat characters in it because we see how valuable the franchise is. Personally, for me, I would have definitely played if you put some Mortal Kombat characters in there, but they didn't. I don't know if it was a plan to bring them in down the line, but the characters that are in there right now are who I don't care about. No, I'm just kidding. They actually got some pretty good characters in there. You got Jason with the Jason X skin. I don't know if they got Johnny Bravo or Dexter, but you got the Powerpuff Girls. They just need to put Red Guy from Cow and Chicken in there and have him bouncing around on his big old booty. But I like the idea of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League and Multiverses because we already know Rocksteady can make a great Batman game. Why not jump out the box and have them try something else? Now, unfortunately, this did not work, but at the end of the day, they tried. And we see how big Super Smash Brothers is. Multiverses could have been just as big, but I think Super Smash Brothers really has that appeal because it's Nintendo, and you got all of these big Nintendo characters in there, so it was worth a shot. Again, whether it worked or not, we got some different type of games, and that's what we've been asking for a very long time. But there are certain franchises WB can count on, and it looks like they are looking to lean on those franchises in the future. And this is where the future starts to look really bright, but not just for Mortal Kombat, I would say for WB games as a whole. Unless you're waiting on Injustice 3. If you're waiting on Injustice 3, then there may be cause for concern. Let's see what David Zaslav had to say. We're through some of the worst, and it hasn't been pretty on the gaming business, but we have 4 games that are really powerful and have a real constituency that love them, and we're going to focus on those 4 primarily. We're going to go away from trying to launch 10, 12, 15, 20 different games. I think we have a real chance now with the focus to have the gaming business be steadier. But what are these 4 games Mr. Zaslav is talking about? He continues, we have 4 strong, profitable game franchises with loyal global fans. Hogwarts Legacy. Now, Hogwarts Legacy was the best-selling game of 2023, and I don't even like Harry Potter. Not that I don't like it, I just never really gave it a chance. Went to private school growing up, and the teachers were like, Harry Potter's the devil, so I never touched it. Hogwarts Legacy came out and the game looked interesting, so I played it, and me not being invested in the Harry Potter world at all, that game was absolutely amazing. So if they make another one, I'm definitely going to check it out. But I don't know if it's a rumor, but I heard the next one is supposed to be focused around the Harry Potter world. I like the game standing on its own and not being tied to that universe. So we'll see how it goes with that one. If they put like Harry Potter stuff in there that I won't get, might not touch it. We'll see. The next one he says is Mortal Kombat. Now, this is why I say Injustice is in trouble, because while he does mention DC, he says specifically Batman. Kind of a spoiler alert right there, but we'll get more into that. But this is actually a big thing for Mortal Kombat fans, because personally, if they want to give me a Mortal Kombat game every 2 years, I'll take it. Now, of course, with that, you'll have to worry about burnout, but Mortal Kombat is a huge franchise, and they really don't even have to stick to fighting games. They don't even have to stick to Liu Kang's new universe. Now they have two different stories to tell us. So if they wanted to tell another story in like a big open world setting, like a big old cinematic God of War style thing, they can do that, and it sounds like WB will be willing to invest in it. So this is a huge win for Mortal Kombat fans. I don't care what anybody says about Mortal Kombat 1 or its performance. This shows that Mortal Kombat 1 is very successful, and it's a win because WB knows they can rely on Mortal Kombat, where a lot of things they have put out previously, they just can't. But thankfully, Mortal Kombat is not the only franchise they have that they can rely on, and it looks like we're about to get back to one of the greatest video game series we ever got. The article continues. Game of Thrones. I never really touched anything Game of Thrones besides the Telltale game. I never saw the show or anything. Couldn't really get into it. And DC, in particular, Batman. Now, he does say DC here, so that doesn't completely cut out hope for another Injustice. But behind that, he said, in particular, Batman. Now, we all know, Rocksteady made some of the best superhero games of all, you know what? Rocksteady made the best superhero games of all time with the Batman series. Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. People don't give Arkham Origins its flowers, but Arkham Origins was a banger as well. I know the Spider-Man games on PlayStation are really good right now, but these Batman games were just on another level. I couldn't wait to see what Rocksteady was doing after Batman Arkham Knight. They came back with Suicide Squad and I was disappointed, but it looks like now we're letting them get back to what they do best, and it looks like we will be getting more Batman games from Rocksteady. But that's all speculation. We don't know. Apparently, right now, Rocksteady is working on the Hogwarts Legacy Director's Cut, but after they finish up that, you would assume they're going to work on their next project, and I really wanted that next project to be like a single-player Superman game, but after seeing what happened with Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, I think we should probably just stick to Batman. But WB also has a Wonder Woman game in the works, and if this Wonder Woman game is anywhere near as good as these Batman games, even Origins, then I think this is going to be a great plan for WB. Stick to Mortal Kombat and your superheroes because you got so many of them. We can get a single-player Flash game. We can get a single-player Aquaman game. You know what? Never mind. No Aquaman. But give us a Flash game. Give us a Superman game. And if you could tell a story as good as they did with the TV show, give us a Green Arrow game as well, and you could go superhero crazy. The Spider-Man games cook every time, and Sony has a Wolverine game coming out on PlayStation. So with all of these DC superheroes at your disposal, I think you can make some really successful games behind them. But while all of this is not good news for Warner Brothers, this is absolutely great news for gamers because this means we are getting back to a premium gaming experience, especially Mortal Kombat fans. 2019 to 2023 with no Mortal Kombat game was a long time. And it probably would have been that length of time anyway if they put out an Injustice game after Mortal Kombat 11, but just that length of time without a game from Netherrealm Studios, some of y'all might not want to admit it, but we all felt it. But with Mortal Kombat being a part of WB's big picture, I don't think that's ever going to happen again. So don't listen to what everybody's telling y'all on these videos about Mortal Kombat 1 being a failure, because you hear it here from the top. Mortal Kombat 1 is in the big four, and I think we're going to see a lot more going forward. What do y'all think, and what do y'all want to see next from Mortal Kombat? Let me know in the comment section, but don't forget to drop a like on this video and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Bomb Squad, let's get to that.